This is the AEW Collision June 29, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Key Bank Center in Buffalo, New York. The show started with a match between Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro Ishii versus Robbie Eagles and Shane Haste, and the result of this match was Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro Ishii won the match by pinfall when Cassidy picked up Eagles and dropped him with a beach break. The music of Stephanie Vaquer hits next as she makes her way to the ring. Lady Frost is out next. The music of Mercedes Moan hits as the TBS champion makes her way down to the ring, with what looks to watch the matchup between Vaquer and Frost. The next match happened between Stephanie Vaquer versus Lady Frost, and the result of this match was Stephanie Vaquer defeated Lady Frost by pinfall. After the match, Moan enters the ring and raises the TBS title at Vaquer, who leaves the ring and from behind Zuxis drops Moan, but she comes back and drops Zuxis. Stephanie enters the ring and picks up Moan and slams her hard on their back, leaving her lying in the ring, and Vaquer grabs the TBS title and jaws at Moan. Then we saw a match between Serena Deeb versus Kelly Maiden, and the result of this match was Serena Deeb defeated Kelly Maiden by pinfall. After the match, Deeb says she fell short in her quest to become AEW Women's World Champion, but she is the best, and then asks for someone to wrestle who is on her level. Riho's music hits, and as she makes her way out to a nice ovation, she walks to the ring, waving to the fans. Riho enters the ring and looks to accept the challenge by Deeb, and Deeb smiles and then walks out of the ring to boos. We are back from the break as we go in the back area with Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith, giving us a history of a Zamboni. Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata attack Jericho, Bill, and Keith as the action spills into the arena and then the ring. Joe nails Jericho in the corner. As Hook and Shibata work on Bill, Jeff Cobb enters the ring and picks up Hook, and tosses him across the ring. Joe and Cobb duke it out, but Cobb picks up Joe and drops him hard to the mat, as we get a Holy S chant. Jericho jaws at Joe, who is down holding his head. Bill then jaws at Hook, who is also holding the back of his head. Jericho waves on as Jericho pulls off his shirt and puts it on Joe. The next match happened between Hechicero versus Kevin Blackwood, and the result of this match was Hechicero defeated Kevin Blackwood by pinfall. We go backstage with Lexi Nair talking to the Patriarchy, and Christian Cage says that his eyes are on the Trios Championships. Cage says that he has carried AEW on his shoulders for the last year and says that the titles will look great on his shoulders. Jay White and the Guns come in and ask Cage if he has apologized to his family for the words "I quit," and White then insults Mama Wayne and Killswitch. The next match happened between Daniel Garcia versus The Butcher, and the result of this match was Daniel Garcia defeated The Butcher by pinfall. Back from the break, Lexi Nair is with Jack Perry, and Lexi asks about the ladder match, then Perry says he never agreed to team up tonight. Christopher Daniels then enters in and says if he doesn't wrestle tonight, he will be forced to take him out of the match at Forbidden Door. Then we saw an Owen Hart Foundation women's quarterfinal match between Hikaru Shida versus Deonna Purrazzo, and the result of this match was Hikaru Shida defeated Deonna Purrazzo by pinfall. After the match, Purrazzo attacks Shida from behind and stomps on her. Purrazzo picks up the kendo stick, but Thunder Rosa's music hits as she runs to the ring to make the save, causing Purrazzo to escape the ring. Then we saw a trios match between Jack Perry, El Phantasmo, and Konosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, and Leo Rush, and the result of this match was Jack Perry, El Phantasmo, and Konosuke Takeshita won the match by pinfall. After the match, Perry hits Takeshita from behind with the TNT title. Rush then sends Perry to the floor as El Phantasmo sends Takeshita out of the ring. Dante and Rush fight over the TNT title, and Mark Briscoe sets up a ladder as everyone is on the floor. Then Mark tosses the TNT title and then leaps off the ladder, crashing into everyone on the floor. In the main event of the show, we saw a weigh-in ceremony between Ospreay and Strickland. Prince Nana hosts the official weigh-in and he introduces the challenger first. The music of the international champion hits as he makes his way out and stands on the scale, and Nana announces that Ospreay weighs in at 220 pounds. Nana now introduces Swerve Strickland, who comes out. Swerve steps on the scale, as Nana announces Swerve weighs in at 230 pounds, and Nana asks both men to stand next to the scale for official photos, and both men jaw at each other. Both men turn to the camera and pose for photos, and Nana asks Ospreay if he has a final words. Ospreay says that he will usher in a new era with the best wrestler in the world, and he says he is on another level, and Swerve is asked about final words and Swerve says it's on him and Swerve says he is on another level. He calls Will a bum and then says he offers his wife, and Will Pie faces Swerve as both men fight. It is broken up. As Swerve turns his back, Ospreay nails Swerve with a massive hidden blade, dropping Swerve, who is out. Ospreay holds up both belts and then jaws at Nana, and the show goes off the air.